Hello everybody. Hi, welcome. You've caught me stitching. I'm stitching. We've got a fabulous show for you with what at the moment is a truly incredible machine as far as I'm concerned. It really is. It has absolutely captivated my imagination and what I can actually achieve with it. I'm just going to rethread it before I set it going again, before we go down the counter. Now, very quickly, before I do all that, welcome. I will have the iPad momentarily. It's just a little bit running a bit low, so we've plugged it in. So I will say hello to you all very soon. I'm going to rethread it several times during this hour, just so you can all see. Had a lovely message from Leslie. Hi, Leslie. If you're watching, I'm going to rethread this several times so you can actually see what I'm doing. Because Leslie emailed in and because she had a little bit of a query. So I'm hoping what I'm going to show you actually solves that for you. But welcome one and all for joining us with an hour of Skitch. Brilliant deals on the show again for you. We've brought you the threads because you're all absolutely loving those. We've brought you some fabrics. We've got some faux leather. I have it stitching at the moment when I rethread it and set it going. I just adore this machine, as you all really quite, I'm very taken by it, let's say. So you're watching me currently either on Facebook or Instagram, but there are other ways where you can watch and shop. So did you know that if you've got a smart TV, you can watch us on that there YouTube if you wanted to? So just pop us on your app, on your TV, and you can follow us along and watch us live on YouTube. However, you still need to shop on your social media platforms, Instagram or Facebook, which again, I'll come back to that in a second. But also, you can watch us live on our website. So if you hop along to highlightcrafts.com and go onto there, you will see that we are streaming live. Just click on there and follow along. Now, it's a little bit different shopping on the live stream on our website. When you're actually watching us, down the side of the screen, you will see all the individual items come on there. Click the item or tap the item and it will say add to basket. Just add it to your basket. It's that easy. You can still use the shop codes if you want to, but adding to basket is really quick and easy. When you've added it to your basket, a little shopping basket will appear, a little red shopping basket. Once you've finished with all your shopping, you need to click on the basket and it will take you through to logging in and checking out on our website. It's so easy. However, if you are watching us on social media, so whether that be Instagram or Facebook, you will still need the shop codes. Okay, so I believe the first one is Shop Machine for this incredibly compact, one of the most latest digital embroidery sewing machines out there. It is just incredible. Okay, so I'm going to thread it and then we're going to have a wander down the counter. So if you're watching, Leslie, well, that don't make much difference, me standing up, does it, off that chair? It's about 3 inches. Wow. Don't laugh, Lewis. It's giggling in the corner now, just because he's hidden behind the box. Sorry? No, he's not laughing, he says. Rude. Yeah, it made a big difference, that, didn't it, me standing up? Honestly. So I'm going to pop that on there. So first of all, what you need to know is that you pop your bobbin in that way around, okay? So these cobs. Put your disc on that fits it properly, okay? Then you're going to take your thread and you're going to bring it and pop it underneath there, okay? Underneath that little one there. Then if you can see on top, are you coming to me? Let me just push that round a little bit. Now we're going to come down here and we're going to go down and under number 3, up to number 4, push it all the way back into there, like that. Then bring it back down to number 5. Now, this is what's really important, okay? When you come back round here, this here, number 6, if I'm going to move my fingers out the way but keep pointing. Can you see number 6 there, Becky? Can you get right in?
Yeah.
Okay. In there, this here, let me just show you, there's a little V there. You have to push the yarn and push it into that little V. It's gone all the way in now. Can you see? It's pushed all the way in. Well, until you actually get it bedded in, let's say. It's like having a new pair of shoes, okay? So you have to help it into that little V. Then you come up in between that one, oops, up there. You take it across here, and then at the side, I've got a thread cutter, okay? So now I know my thread's exactly at the right position and exactly at the right length for me to thread. And if you blink, you're going to miss it. On the side here, I've got a little pull down bar. I'm going to pull that lever down and it's threaded. Ta-da! That's easy, isn't it? Now I'm going to take the thread, and one of the tips that Brother gives us is to actually pop the thread through the embroidery foot like so, okay? And then on here you can see it's waiting, it's receiving information. I'm going to press start and let it start going. And now I'm going to press pause, okay? Because this long piece that's here, I'm going to cut that off so it doesn't get tangled. And then I'll press start again, and we're going to go over there while this carries on stitching. So follow me. How cool's that? I'm just going to leave it doing its thing, and it does it beautifully. So welcome one and all to our lovely Skitch. Oh, do you know, I just need to stroke it. It has got to be, it's one of the most, very rare nowadays within the crafting industry does something take my interest like this has done. And every time I keep thinking, I want to come back to it, and I know I'm demoing with it, I get so excited that I'm going to be using the machine because it's incredibly easy, absolutely phenomenal. So in the box, what you're going to do is shop machine. It's the Brother Skitch PP1 embroidery machine, £449 before your discounts, okay? So that's before you. We've already taken £50 off of there for you as well. So that is before any of your discounts that you've got in there. So what's in the box? Right, I'm going to come round here because I can't quite see round that box. So you're going to get your machine. So this is the Skitch, okay? As you can see, it's got a long arm on it. Now this is what sets it aside from many other machines because of its footprint. It's compact and it's got a long arm on it. There's not many for this kind of money that has got a long arm on it, okay? So that opens up an awful lot of avenues. Shall I come over here instead?
Yeah, you're getting left behind the overlay.
Oh, can you not see me because of the wordage? Was a Mount Wazowski in myself there, honestly. So this is the actual machine. You do get the lead, so it plugs in, but there is no foot pedal, no foot control on this at all. You don't press the pedal. It's all done on the actual front of it. There's 5 buttons on the front of the machine. Okay, couldn't be any easier. The top button is your Bluetooth, so that's what connects your Artspira, the app that you use with this, where you get all your designs from, to connect to the machine, okay? The next one is your acceptance button, which is the tick, okay? The next 2 is your cutter and your needle up and down, and then at the bottom is your play and pause button, okay? That's pretty much it. That's as complicated as the machine is going to get. And you've just seen me thread it. It threads so easy. We've not got lots of threads on here. We're not threading up 6+ different bobbins. It's one colour per go, okay? It tells you on the app when you're going to need to change it, how long it's going to be stitching for, etc. So like I know that that's going to be stitching for a few minutes, and I'm just leaving it in the background doing its thing, stitching onto faux leather of all things. Then you do get a cotton bobbin. You get your bobbin that sits in the bottom because it is about bottom bobbin, okay? So this is your base bobbin, okay? The only other thing that is on the machine is where you put your bobbin, and obviously to rewind or to spool your actual bottom bobbin, okay? So easy. You do get a thread, a bottom bobbin, you get your needles, you get a seam ripper, you get a little tool for keeping it nice and clean, you get your different spool caps, and you get a little tool as well so you can change your needles. You get your instruction manual, which, look at that. That's, you know, like some instruction manuals you get, they're like the old yellow pages. Absolutely not on this one. It's ridiculously easy. And some of this is in, you know, multi-languages in here. So you don't even need all of this, okay? And then in addition to that, in here, all of this comes inside this box. So all your tools and accessories. And in here is where your magnetic hoop is kept, okay? So when you open the box up, it's actually in a magnetic hoop. It's got a magnetic hoop. Again, that again is one of the massive pluses to this machine, that it's a magnetic hoop. So you're not going to get the hoop burn. You haven't got to force anything on there or stretch anything, which again is the versatility of having the long arm. So that's everything that you're going to get in the box, okay? Now, straight away when you get the box, there's a few QR codes that are on here. There's one on here, so that's for the app. So you just hover over that with your phone and it downloads the app for you. Now, the app is free. You can go onto your wherever store it is that you get your apps from and download the Artspira app right now and start having a look at what is in there for you, okay? Also, by using that app, you can use or actually put in your own images, okay? So I'm now going to walk back round there. Right, oh, thank you. I'm doing a collect. I did a click and collect. Did you see that? That's quite amusing. So originally, right at the very beginning, because this has been out just over 14 months, something like that maybe. It was launched in America originally. Now, the Artspira app, right at the very beginning, because I'm just answering some of the questions that I know a lot of people have been asking me when we've been to the shows, okay? Can I still use the free part of the Artspira app for my own digital downloads? Absolutely you can. Right at the beginning, it wasn't. You couldn't do it like that, but they've changed it all now for you and you can use all of your own imagery, okay? Take it into Artspira, it collects it from the app, okay? Can't get it from an outside source. You need to have it on my phone. It's OneDrive. So I put all of my images into OneDrive and that's where I go and collect the image from when I'm in Artspira. At that point, you've then got options. You can actually digitize it, which turns it into an embroidery, or you can cross-stitch it. And I've got lots of samples to go through and show you what the capabilities of this machine are, okay? So, and then also for everything else, there's lots of free on there as well. Lovely free embroidery designs on there for you to play with. However, what I've got is that I've bought the subscription for it. I pay $9.99 a month, or you can pay $89.99 for the whole year. And throughout that whole year, you've got access to everything that is on there. And they are uploading new icons and images all the time. All the time it's there for you, uploading lots of lovely new inspiration and designs, which is just brilliant. So the Artspira app, again, really easy to use, and when we go back, when it's finished stitching, I'll tell you and talk you all through that, because you literally choose an item, send it to the machine, thread it with your colour, press start. That is all you need to do. No worry about it. Personalisation, you can do that, check. Fonts, yes, absolutely, check. So there's so many things it can actually do. So can I say a quick hello to some of you? I hope I helped, Leslie. Did that help at all? Because I was talking to Stephanie earlier this morning and talking about what you'd emailed in over. And she says, just make sure about number 6, that you're pushing number 6 in properly. So I hope that has helped with you. Carol, Terry, Jonathan, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Pat, our lovely Wendy, Becky, and... So, right, okay, so we've got a little question. The Artspira app works with Bluetooth, okay? So if you have got a mobile phone with Bluetooth capability, yes. If you've got a tablet, doesn't matter what it is. If you've got a tablet, Bluetooth capability, yes. And if you've got a laptop that has got Bluetooth capability, You can also use your laptops as well, which is brilliant, okay? But it just needs to have that Bluetooth capability to be able to talk to the machine, because that's how it talks to it. Okay. Now, some of the other things that we've got on the show, I want to quickly get down here because I want to get over to demo. I need to show you the capabilities of this machine because it is just mind-blowing of what it can do, okay? So, we have got shop fabric. Now, these are our Lemon Lane fabrics, and these are our plain unprinted ones that we've got here, and they are by the metre. So if you buy more than 1 metre, we're not going to cut it into 4 metre lengths and send it you as 4 bits. We send it you as one continuous piece, because that would just not be right, would it? So this one, this is your unprinted fabric by the metre. It's $12.99 and it is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And you'll see over at demo, I've used this a lot to embroider on. It's stunning. Then we've got shop poplin, which is your lighter weight, almost like your quilted cotton. Again, this is by the metre, $9.99, and it will again still be continuous. And you see, Becky keeps looking over at the machine. Are you worried that something's going to happen, or is it? You're fascinated that it's just doing its thing, isn't it? I'm not there. It's doing its thing, isn't it amazing? So now we've got shop under. Now these are your under threads or your bobbin thread, okay? It's slightly different because you don't want to be wasting your embroidery thread, your lovely shiny silky thread that's underneath, okay? So you've got all 6, $24.99. There's 1,000 meters on each reel, 2 black, 4 white. And it's a lot, it's not shiny. That's all it is. It's just not shiny. It's rayon and it's marathon like we've been bringing to you. It's just your under bobbin thread. It's one of those things that you just need to not waste your beautiful threads, your shiny threads, okay? 4 white, 2 black, shop under, $24.99. We have got to guess the word for the spin. Got to guess the word. So this is going to narrow it down. Not at all. So the first clue is, it's a flower. And you're all going, really? Mand, that's like rubbish clue. Well, that's the first clue. It's a flower, okay? So start typing any flower that comes to mind. Think about spring, yeah, and all of that. Put them in. Now we're going to come to the bundle. Now, you have all been loving this bundle because I know there's lots of you out there that just love the marathon threads. They are ridiculously shiny. They are beautiful quality, okay? So these are rayon cobs. And for the bundle, so shop bundle, everything that you see, this beautiful rainbow of colour, because it is stunning, all comes to you for £220, okay? You've got a $54.89 saving, but that is before you get your discounts, okay? Remember to log in and become a member, then you'll get additional discounts. There are 11 colours throughout this, and in each one there are 6 bobbins, is what I'm going to call them. So you get 6 of these. On one there are 1,000 meters. Okay, 1,000 meters of thread on each one. So that is 6,000 here on one lot of colourway. So over the 11, you've got 66,000 meters of cotton to play with, to be doing your embroidery, which is just amazing. I can't even imagine that. 66,000 meters. I'm not even going to convert that into feet. Mel could convert that into feet like that, but it's not, I can't. Oh, look, it stopped for us.
41 miles.
What? 41 miles. 41 miles of thread you've got here. Yeah, I'm not. That's more. That's 2 marathons. Nearly. I don't mean the chocolate bar. I mean the running is. I'm hungry now. Can you tell? It's dinner time. Then we've also got the separate colours. So if you want to cherry pick your colours, maybe you've already on different shows, you've picked some of them and you've come back to pick additional colours now. So I'm just going to quickly go through your colourway. So in front of each one of these, you might need to type shop. Question? We have a question. Question? I'll give it a... Is this the one that starred?
Yes.
Hello, lovely Pauline. That is with all fabrics, specifically. Yes, yes, yes. In answer to your question, the lovely Pauline has asked, are the rayon threads suitable for use with all fabrics, especially cotton? Yes, when we go over there, I will show you everything that I've embroidered onto so you can see that they work beautifully across the board on all of it. And it is, you know, when you look at something and it just, you go, oh, isn't that a thing of beauty? You just have to look at it, don't you? You just, oh, yeah, it's just a thing of beauty, isn't it? I love that. Thank you for your message, Pauline. I really appreciate you getting in touch. So these now, you literally type in shop and the colourway that you would like. So starting at the top, shop black, we've got shop pink, shop brown, shop green, shop red, shop orange, shop yellow, shop purple, shop blue, shop turquoise and shop grey. Okay, so those are all your singles. Now your singles are $24.99 before your club discount. Okay, so those are your singles. So if you want to cherry pick your favourites. Now if you're buying the Skitch machine for the first time and you're wanting to put in some of the threads, my biggest suggestion to you, and it's the same whether you're buying ink pads or anything, I will always say to you, and you colour in, pick your favourite colour. Because by picking your favourite colour, you're going to use them, okay? You will actually get them out and you will use the colourways that you've got. So pick your favourite, the one that really speaks to you, and pick your favourite colour, okay? That's my advice. But the whole bundle gives you best part of a £55 saving, all bar a few p, and it's £220. It's just beautiful thread. So we're going to go back this way. I'm doing a bit of backwards walking. Now, when you're working with your embroidery, some of the time you will actually need to use a stabilizer, and we've got several variations on the show. They are all marathon. So the first one that I'm going to show you is a twin set, okay? You are getting both white and black, because obviously it denotes which colourway that if you're working with your darker fabrics, you're going to need your black. If you're working with your paler fabrics, you're going to need your white. Now these are your fusible backing. Both of these is $29.99, and I am going to ask the lovely Lewis, I'm going to get the white one because you can see this better. I just need you to see just how much is actually on this, because it is huge. You hold that. Are you ready? Okay, I'm unfolding it. Look how much. Look how much. Look at that. That is how much you're getting twice over. That's the white. You're getting the same in the black. $29.99 for 2 twin pack of your fusible backing. Okay, I will fold that up, Lewis. Don't worry. Okay. Might take me 20 minutes because my arm span isn't that big. There we go. That's really quick. We have another question on the tablet. I'm just going to leave that there. So you are getting a twin. Question. Oh, I'm loving this that you're all getting. Avril, what needles does it use, please? Comes with needles in it. It's just your Brother embroidery needles, okay? So in here, you've got your spare needles already. One will be already come within the machine, ready for you to just thread. I haven't yet. I have stitched through, and this is honest truth. And when I go over there, I will show you. I've stitched through denim, I've stitched through quilted fabric, I've stitched through cotton, I've done tea towels, baby grows, vests, bibs, hats, real leather, different cotton weights, and the faux leather that we've got on, and I haven't yet changed the needle. Not needed to. I haven't had to put a different needle in for leather. There isn't a leather needle for leather. There isn't, I should imagine that you can actually get them. There isn't, but I haven't changed the needle at all. The machine just carries on. It is a true, I can't tell you how incredible it is. So I haven't actually changed the needles. But they're all in the instructions as well, okay? So don't worry about that, but it does come with extra needles in there as well, okay? So Shop Tear gets you This one, it's 30 centimetres, okay, so it's as high as a ruler, but it's 50 metres of a roll. So this is your tearaway stabiliser. This is the one that I very often use because you need your stabilisers and you need your different ones. It's like having ink pads, okay? You don't just have one set of ink pads or one set of colours. You have your watercolours, you have your alcohol markers, you have your blending, yeah? You have all different ones. This is where you need your different aspects for your different fabrics to stabilise them. So this one is 30 centimetres by 50 metres. So again, $34.99 for that one. Then this one is a little bit bigger, 45 centimetres by 50 metres again, $39.99, okay, which is phenomenal value. You can see there's a marked difference in between the two sizes, but there isn't a marked difference in between the price because this one's only £5 more. I know which one I'd be putting in my basket. Then we're going to move on a little bit. Oh, another question. Crikey, everybody, you're really putting me to the test today. When and how do you use a stabiliser? Right, lovely question, brilliant. That is entirely, so I'll come to that, remind me to answer that question when I go to demo because it's better for me to actually show you, okay? So I will answer that one. Now we come into a starter pack. If you're looking at this and thinking that's a little bit overwhelming, but I just need something to get me started, we've got this for you. So this is your shop starter. It is your small starter pack. You are going to get your tearaway pieces already cut for you, okay? In addition to that, you're going to get 2 underbobbin threads. Again, there's 1,000 meters on all of these. And then you're getting what I classify as your primary colours, your black and your white and some pastels, okay? So this gives you a taster and gets you started with your embroidery, which again is phenomenal. So for that one, including your tearaway sheets that are pre-cut, is $54.99. And we do have some more fabric for you all, okay? And these have been done on an incredible offer. So the shop lilac texture is $17.99. Then we've got the shop button. Let me bring this forward so you can see this. Can you imagine embroidering your animals on here for the little ones? Aren't they just absolutely gorgeous? It's a beautiful, beautiful fabric. Prints on just one of my favourite ones. I've got to think about buttons. So shop button, $17.99. What are you laughing at? Because I've got to think about buttons. I've got to think about most things though, haven't I?
I've got a friend who's afraid of them.
Have you? Yeah, David's grandma used to make her feel ill.
Yeah, she didn't like them.
She couldn't do buttons. You've got a button on a t-shirt, fine, or a blouse. A whole tub of buttons. Oh, she couldn't cope with it.
And like when she had kids, she really struggled.
Button on a cardigan?
Kids' clothes had buttons on.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, it is an actual thing. I don't know what the phobia is called, but it is a real thing. Now, this is stunning. I adore this one. I'm going to bring it forward and open it out. This one is shop quilt. This fabric, I think, was made for this because of what it is. So it's $17.99. I'm going to bring it over here. So you already have, it's like a faux quilt. It's a pretend quilt that's already been done. But you already have your panels. Now you can hoop all these up, snap the hoop on because it's magnetic, and you can embroider into all of these panels, whether it be flowers or whether you want to do other designs, or they could be affirmations, they could be words of positivity in here, and you can make a quilt from this, okay? So can we open it again, Lewis? I'll do the folding. Rolling his eyes at me. I'll do the fold. Oh, pass it, Sam. Sam's right good at folding. You hold that. Look at that. Isn't that just incredible? Now imagine in all those panels, you're going to embroider something into each and every single one, put your wadding on the back and then stitch in the ditch on all the pretend lines. That would make a stunningly beautiful quilt. I absolutely love that. I might ask Stephanie if I can actually use that and do it as a sample, because I think that is just beautiful. Absolutely love that. To me, to you, you can imagine what I'm like when excuse me everybody, when I do the bedding at home, can't you? I have to shout for help, because otherwise I end up standing on. I'll fold it better. Don't worry. I don't want Sam chasing after me. Well, that looks amazing now, doesn't it? So I will tidy. Don't tell her I've done it like that. She'll kill me. So, Shop Silver. Now, this is going on to your faux leather. This is our Lemon Lane faux leather. You've seen the machine stitching on it. When we go over there, you're going to be absolutely blown away that this machine, compact that it is, has done this quality kind of stitching. It is just, I get so excited about it because isn't it good? Becky's really fascinated by this. It's like, ooh, is this your next purchase, Becky?
It might be a while, but I think it will be.
See? This is Ryan, if you're watching, birthday.
Next birthday.
This is the next birthday, because this birthday you bought your scan and cut, didn't they? As a surprise. So this one's the next birthday, right? Okay. Shop Silver. Ooh, hello. This one is, again, by the metre. This is your metallic. It's metallic silver, Arctic silver it's called. $9.99. $9.99 for this. And you've got a £10 saving. So that is your silver faux leather. Then we've got Shop Beige. Again, $9.99, another £10 saving. And then we're moving on to Shop Gold. Again, one of your metallics. $9.99, another £10 saving. And let me just show you how it's stitched. So that's everything that's on the show. We've gone down the counter. Flower hint. What have we had so far?
It's a flower.
Oh, is that it? What did I... Red. Okay, it's a flower and it's red. I know, stop shouting at me. I know they're not massive, not fantastic clues, but that's because if I give you any better clues, you'd get it straight away. And we need to play the game. Now, let me show you here, okay? Coming close because, first of all, to remove the frame, you just squeeze here. These little two plugs here, squeeze that and it's released the frame. And I pull it out forwards. Look at that. Okay? Now that is just something, that is just beautiful, isn't it? That is just stunningly beautifully stitched. Absolutely gorgeous. But look at the thread. So these are the marathon threads. Look at the shine that you're getting on there. Now, as you can see on top, there are no jump stitches, okay? Because I've set the machine up to do all that cutting for me. I don't need to do any jump stitches. However, I'm going to turn this over because you've just seen it finish stitching. I've not touched it. Just want to share with you. This is just shows you how amazing the machine is, because on the back, look how incredibly tidy and neat it is. Isn't that just gorgeous? So it's just as good from the back as it is from the front. Now we're going to take it out the hoop. Are you ready, everybody? This is how hard it is. That's out the hoop. Look at that. Now I've taken it out the hoop. I'm just going to sit that to one side because we're going to talk about the hoop in a minute. Look at how amazing that stitch is. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Now that is the quality that you're getting out of your actual threads, your marathon threads. Remember, Shop Bundle gets you all 66 colours, okay? There's 11 sets, 6 in each one, 66 colours. How many miles did you say? It were 41 miles of thread?
Yep.
So now, this is the tear away. So, this one, I make sure that it still fits my hoop, okay? So I always cut more than I need because you've got 50 metres of it. I'm not stingy with it because I need it to stabilise my fabric. And what you do is you literally tear it away, okay? I'll go in and tidy all them pieces up. But that's it, done, okay? Which is, again, amazing. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? So that could be anything. It could be a table runner, that could have been a jacket, anything that you want to stitch onto. So now let's go to the different forms of stabiliser. Can't remember the lady that asked the question. I do apologise. So on here, I did stabilise it. And the whole idea of having a stabiliser underneath is when you've got a stretchy fabric. like these. Okay, so anything that I bring forward now and show you, this machine has stitched. Okay, I've not had to change it, never changed the needle, it's done all of it. So when you've got a stretchy fabric like this, okay, what you don't want to do is put it in the hoop and pull it like this, because when it's stretched like that, you release it, it's all going to be puckered and gathered. So by putting your stabilizer on the back of it, it eliminates that puckering, okay, because it literally stabilizes the fabric and stops it moving around. So it's quite important to have your stabilizers. Now, it's like anything else with regards to what stabilizer and when you want to use it, whether you want to get your dissolvable, which washes away in water, whether you want to use your tear away or you want to use your fusible. Sometimes it's up to you. It's the one that you actually prefer working with as well, okay? So the iron-on is permanent. When you put the iron on your fusible stabilizer, it's a permanent adhesive, okay? It's on there already. Your tear away stabilizes it, and then you've just seen that I've taken most of it away, okay? Which is what it's designed to do. It's done what it needed to do. Now you tear the most of it away. And then your washable one, your dissolvable one, actually does exactly that. It just dissolves into the water when you've used it. Now, let me take you through some of these. You've just seen me take that off of the machine. That is for our faux leather, okay? It's going to stitch it beautifully. This, actually, if you get the spin right, this is the giveaway, okay? You're going to get this lovely bag, lovely tote bag. And again, look at the colours. These are all those embroidery threads. This is all marathon thread. Same again, marathon thread. It's stitched onto this. Now, on the show, we do have an additional frame. And this is why the additional frame is really important. Let me just get my ticket for it. So you can actually get a smaller frame. There we go. And it's 3 inches instead of 4 inches. You get the 4-inch hoop with it, which is 10 centimetres, okay? 10 centimetre hoop size inside here. The additional frame that they've released is 3 inches, which is 7 centimetre hoop. Now, on this, if I was to do a small thing like this, I'm kind of struggling. I don't really want to stretch it too much, okay? However, on the smaller frame, and if you were doing this onto a hoop, you would have to stretch it like this, okay? You'd be pulling it, putting it into your hoop like that, pushing it on, and you'd be getting hoop burn and things like that on it, and then stitch it. So the smaller frame works exactly the same. It comes in 2 pieces, just like this. You've got your 4 really strong magnets. This is your lugs that go into the machine, and as long as when you put it together, the yellow is at the bottom, so opposite where it attaches, it is really quite strong attachment as well. So pulling it apart, you can see really how quite strong that is. Now the smaller one means you can do smaller pieces like this, and the versatility of having the long arm on it means you can do little things like this for the little people. You can do trouser legs. You can now do shirt sleeves and cuffs and collars because you've got the long arm versatility. So when I put this on the small hoop, you see, it still went underneath the long arm and it stitched it without having to put this out of shape and stretch it and have to fight with it to do it. But look at it. Isn't that beautifully stitched? Okay, so that is using your smaller hoop. Now we do know that you can't get it from very many places, and when we've done a bit of research, it's out of stock in a lot of places. However, order it with us. It's £79.99 before your discounts. Remember, a lot of places it's about £81, £82. So obviously we've discounted it first. And then obviously you'll get your club discount on top of that, and it's 7x7, and again it's a magnetic frame. So hooping up your frame, there's my base. Okay, are you ready? If you blink, you've missed it. There's a piece of stabilizer. There's a piece of my faux leather. This is my extra magnet piece. That is hooped. That's it. That's hooped. Done. Okay, how cool is that? That is ridiculously easy to hoop, isn't it? And it's the same with your 3-inch hoop, your 7 centimetre. Now, let me show you and share with you. So this here, your Skitch PP1, is Brother's latest technology. Now you know Brother is synonymous with the sewing machines. They've been in the sewing machine industry for a very long time, and especially with their embroidery machines. They have taken all of that technology from the larger machines and they've shrunk it down and they've gone pop and put it into this. And I can't help saying that they've probably made it for me, this one, or that's what I like to think, is because I couldn't have a bigger machine. I haven't got the room for it. I've got the room for this absolutely every day of the week because it's a lovely small footprint. It's sturdy. Okay, but it's not a case where it's really heavy for you to move it around because that's not it. Also, in addition to that, the magnetic hoop is a big tick. The long arm on it is a big tick. It does the smaller projects. I haven't got to take my sleeves and my shirts and things apart to be able to work with it. And the versatility of how I get it from my phone, from the Artspira app into this. The fact that I can digitize my own images to put it into here. So let me show you all of the things, that the capabilities of this machine first. Onto faux leather, onto a tote bag, onto stretchy t-shirt fabric, onto smaller images. I've actually done it onto ribbon. It creates lace, okay? Actually made this lace. That's just onto the stabilizer. It does your patches. So if you want to make patches onto your stabilizer and then stitch them onto other elements, absolutely you can, because that's what it's done on here. Then, again, Becky's just gone, what? She just nabbed that and had a look at it.
So if you did that on your iron-on interfacing?
Your iron-on interfacing is actually stabilising the fabric. But if you stitched onto that, you would then iron it on.
You could then iron that onto something?
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as you put it on the right side.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
So you
Absolutely.
can make your own iron-on applique.
Yes, yeah. You can. Can you? Did everybody hear that? Becky's just suggesting with your twin pack of your fusible, stitch it direct onto that, and you're making iron-on applique patches. Okay. So these, doing your personalisation, making your own things. Look at that for creating cross stitch. Okay, isn't this beautiful? This is a PDF file. That is one of our downloadables. Okay, that is that. Then I've done it on my 3-inch and made it into a patch, and it's smaller, so I could stitch it on top if I wanted to. Again, personalisation, making and selling. Grand day out. Then I did a trio, so I've done a little bit of something for Easter. I've got a bib, a vest, a baby grow. The machine's done all of this. Then that very same that I've done here, I've cross-stitched it onto a top. Okay, same one. Instead of saying digitised, I pressed cross-stitch and it turned it into cross-stitch instead. How about that? Onto your towels. A top tip for you. Okay, you've just seen me stitch that very one onto here. Same one, okay. That one is, as you can see, it's actually pulled through a little bit. It's pulled through some of this because I was putting it to a test and I was being a bit excited. To eliminate that happening, put your stabiliser on top. So when you're doing towels, maybe you're personalising towels, face cloths, anything like that, sandwich it in between 2 pieces of stabiliser, tear away, and when you tear it away, you won't get that on there, okay? I've got tea towels. But again, when you're looking at tea towels, zhuzhing up something, I think everybody should have one of these embroidery machines. I think really everybody should have a sewing machine in the house because it's one of those things that I think that you need for mending and etc. But to have an embroidery machine like this, make and sell to your heart's content. Look at the back. Okay, that looks like I've actually purchased it like that embroidered. Now think about all the gift giving and everything that you can do. Yep. Let me just move some of these because I get really excited. That's a little sheep that I did on some more faux leather. Remember, all of this has been done on here. Handwriting. personalising onto shirts and sweatshirts, whether it be cricket, football group, whatever. That is another PDF pattern that I've used. Okay, these are images from within the Art Spira. Look at the quality of the stitch. But again, I'm not afraid to show you this because it's beautiful. Look at the back. Now that has all been done on this incredible Stitch PP1 machine. This little powerhouse is incredible. So, hint again. What, do you want another one? Have they not guessed it yet? Only a few. Oh, right, okay. So, there are many varieties. So, hint number 1, it was the flower. Number 2, it's red. Number 3, there are many varieties. Shall I give him another one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It has a significant meaning. Look at all this and this. And then this is on the Art Spira app. And then this one. Now, this is amazing. So this, true testimony of the machine. Some of you are out there that have bought the machine. Can you please send in your testimony? I would love that. Same thing. This is real. It's real leather, that, isn't it, Becky? You can smell it, can't you? It's beautiful. It's not just standard leather. It's got this like skin on the back as well that gives you that texture. That is the same design, digitized from a PDF and then cross-stitched. Okay, incredible. And again, you have got access to Disney. I bought that one. That was about £3. I designed that one myself and brought in some of the little mushrooms and did that one on my own. Again, a little bit more cross-stitch. Now look at the versatility here. On there or as a patch. I don't think I need to say anything else really about this. It's just amazing. Right, let's go again to the machine. I want to go on to Art Spira. Okay, so I'm going to turn this round. I'm working upside down and backwards. Put my glasses on. So at the moment, this is a PDF file that I collected. Okay, and it tells me on here. So it's monitoring at the moment. So that means it's talking to the machine. I have a little needle here. Once it starts embroidery, it will tell me that it's embroidering and that little stitch will start going up and down. Okay, it's finished. Yes, okay. It even tells you that it's finished. Embroider this pattern again if I wanted to. So if you're doing multiple ones, maybe you're doing, I don't know, wedding favours or something like that, or you're doing napkins, you can just set it up again, embroider the same thing again. But I'm going to click finish. Now that is your image that you can see. I'm going to go into information. It gives me the name, the size it is, the embroidery time, 21 minutes, and my stitch count. And then it breaks down all of the thread. But how do we get this onto here? So I'm going to press back and back again and again. So at this point you can add text. Okay, so let's pick up something else. Okay, I'm going to go for the fish. On here I've got this and I even typed in fish, but I can edit this if I want to. So if I go into text, if you click on the pieces, you can actually change it. So fish, I can type in, I want to type bubbles. Can you type bubbles, Becky? Because I can't actually read upside down. Thank you. Bubbles. Okay. Done. Now sets it on here and I can move it. Okay. So I can make my own designs. Now at this point, I can edit, I can change the layout, or I can change the font. Let's change the font. You've got all of these to play with if you want to change your font. So let's change the font a little bit and move it around. Once I've changed the font, done. So I've just added, press T for text. I can transform it if I want to. Down here, you've got your default, you've got your arc, your circle or your spiral. If I go to the arc and actually access that, it's turned it into a little frowny face. At the bottom here, you've got a smiley face and a frowny face and a line. I can change it and do whatever. The manipulation that you've got on this is incredible. So I'm going to say yes, I'm happy with that. Tick. Yes, I've done with that, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to press OK. Like that, and now it's telling me I need to have my 10 centimetre hoop. Okay, if I want to add if I click add, these are all then the elements that I can add onto it if I want to add to my design as well, which again is amazing. So if I wanted to add another fish, I can go and collect another fish. So I've actually done, I'm happy with that. I don't want to save it. So it's now done it. There we have bubbles and fish. Now what we have to do is get it to the machine, okay? And this is how difficult it is. I'm going to press transfer. Okay. Press accept button. Said button is flashing. Tick. Close that one. Then you press transfer again. Now what it's doing, it's talking and it will start flashing. Can you see the Bluetooth is flashing and this is flashing? Okay, it's talking to itself. But on the app, if you forget how to thread it, there's little hints, tips on here for you to how to thread it. And you just scroll across and it will tell you how to do that. But I know we've done that. Just press done. Done. Do a trial run. It's asking me to do a trial run now, so I can do that as well. So to load in, remember, we've already put our material in. I'm going to slide that underneath there. And if you can look at the back, you've got a peg here and a slot. Slot that into there and push it home until it clicks. That's now locked that in place. Do trial run. And it even tells me what I need to press to do the trial run. It's now looking to say, oh yeah, that's definitely going to fit in there, but you will see whether it will or won't fit. Okay. Happy days. It's done that. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay. Now it's telling me that I can press start. It's there, look. Press start, stop button to start embroidery. That's the image I'm going to embroider. That's the time. That's my stitch count. And it's now giving me a task list of all the colours I'm going to need for this embroidery. And each one is broken down into a times scale as well. So let's take it through and actually show you. So let's put some white in because that's what it's suggesting. So removing your thread, take off your spool cap, okay, take the thread out from the top. Really, really easy. So I'm now going to put my spool back on backwards. Remember, don't put it on that way, it needs to be on that way. And then pop your spool cap back on, the one that fits that you're using. Now we are going to thread it. So under that little flap, to make sure you've gone under there, you're going to go to number 2, okay, number 2, down, round number 3, to number 4, and you're going to push it right to the back of number 4, capture it in number 4 and bring it down to number 5, okay, and on this one, number 6 is engraved on that little bar there, and you've got this little, that's number 6 here, that's number 6, you're going to push it into number 6 like that, so it's all the way in. That will eliminate the breakage and your thread fraying. Okay, if you've had that, that is because it's not pushed properly into there. Bring it up through that little V, cross there, cut your thread. Where's my thread cutter? Work it, there we go. Ow. That's it. And then press this down and it even lowers the foot, the embroidery foot down, so it's out the way so it can actually thread. Just threaded it up. Again, little tip that Brother tell you about is to pop it through the embroidery foot so it's in there. That's gone awry. So let's take it out and do it again. Okay. So pop it, ooh, come here curly cotton. So in there, like so. So it's now in there. We're now going to press go. So, oh, we've not got very many minutes to go. So I'm going to set it going and let it do that. So the answer to the question was a poppy. So we wear this at remembrance. So obviously we've done all of this. Please check out your baskets. Thank you very much for coming along and joining us. Can we draw a winner? Where's my wheel? Oh yeah, we're giving away the bag. So can we draw a winner then, please?
Mrs. H999.
Hey! How lovely. Mrs. H, 999. You have won a beautiful embroidered bag, okay? So remember, everybody, check out your baskets. It is a phenomenal machine. You won't regret the purchase, absolutely not. I just adore it. I have so many people that are working with it now. Everybody that comes to the shows, they've absolutely fallen in love with it because of its versatility, and it's an outstanding machine. So I hope when you get it home, I need to see everything that you're making as well. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. Lots of love to you all out there, and we'll see you all again really soon. Take care.